Hey, this is me, and today we're going to do something I haven't done in years. It's called a sit and go on one of these play money apps. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm getting back into playing poker. I'm probably not going to be doing much of this on the other channel, but I do have a more dedicated poker channel I want to start at some point. So I'll link in the description if you want to see more of this. Also, let me double check and make sure my microphone's on. Yeah, it is, because that would suck to have a video game series where the main aspect is commentary, and there's no commentary because I forgot to turn the stinking thing on. Can I turn this on? No. Oh, it's just muted because I guess the recording software. So we're going to do a tournament. Hey, it's free, and I don't think I have a choice to pick the stakes. So this is a hyper turbo sit and go, I believe is the terminology. Blinds will increase very fast. Winner takes a big cash. Second place gets something. But yeah, I'm gonna muck that. That's not a very good ace. There is some element of playing your opponents. I do like that it's five-handed at least, but you know, it is going to become like a donk fest most likely pretty soon, because I think the blinds, like, even after like 8 minutes, they're already like, you know, a quarter of starting stack. So it's so yeah. Oh shoot. But how much of a big pot am I going to win? I mean, you know, if someone's willing to call a large bet, they probably have the same hand, right? No one really looks like they have much of anything here. Maybe I could get I could milk them for like a min bet, but I mean, try to pay attention to what they have. The button was, wow, that guy limped with 3-6. That's pretty fishy. The guy limped with 7-8. That's also pretty fishy. Pocket sevens. I mean, I can see what happens. I don't know if I'll get enough folds here. It's just too easy to be beat. Just don't put a 7 up there. Good. Yeah, because that's the problem. I don't feel comfortable rejamming, and if I call, I'm basically looking for a 7, and that's not going to happen enough. And I suppose, I guess I could rejam if the guy's super aggressive, but like, 7s is not that good. It's not bad, but it's certainly not one I want to play for deep stacks with. Yeah, so he had the good old ace queen, so would have been flipping, and that stupid club would have played. But how would I ever? Why would I get to that point in the first place? When he bets that flop, I'm 100% just giving up. So yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Even if you're ahead, like I raised, I didn't even see that. Even if you're ahead, it's probably not by as much as you'd like. I'm not saying you should always fold 7s there, but like, without knowing anything about this guy and his tendencies, I would opt to fold there. Maybe if it was a min re-raise, I probably would have to call, but 3x is pretty sizable. Yeah, I mean, that guy, I definitely think the guy in the top right corner is probably more on the fishy side as well. Set as I complete with 5-8, but still, I mean, I'm getting a good price. I may as well, right? Well, that's nothing. But yeah, I mean, it does seem pretty fishy. Cold calling, which he did against the ace queen guy's re-raise, is typically a fishy play, unless, like, I'm not saying it's never okay to do that, but like, typically a lot of people don't have the awareness to realize that, you know, you probably should have a pretty good hand and not always, and mix it up sometimes with like aces and kings just so you can't turn your hand face up. Because I feel like a lot of people turn their hand face up. It's like raise, 3-bet, cold call. Gee, I wonder if you have jacks or 10s that isn't comfortable 4-betting. So yeah, you definitely want to throw in some cold calls with pocket aces and kings just to mix it up and catch people off guard so they can't play perfectly against you. Regardless, so far really haven't seen much happen here. Blinds have already increased once. Guy bets 2/3 pot. I wonder if we'll see what he has. No, we will not. There does seem to be a decent amount of folding here, but not excessive. I mean, shoot, it went that went three-way when that guy 3-bet, so yeah, just getting rubbish here. And see, there's a problem, like, blinds are already about 1/10 of starting stack, so it's not like you can play monster. This is out of my element. Like, I usually play relatively deep stacked cash games where you can run multi-street bluffs. You know, you can make plays and stuff. Not saying you should do that excessively, but it's a different game. Here, you raise and you call. Like, you probably have at most, like, a pot-sized bet and a half behind. So you kind of can't really run a multi-street bluff when, if you're betting you get called, your opponent's probably pot committed. Another reason why buying in for full is good. That guy just limped with ace-queen, didn't he? He should have raised that. Eight-five on the big. Obviously, I'm going to take the flop for free. Why the heck wouldn't I? Man, I'm getting nothing here. I mean, maybe he's bluffing. He could have an ace, though. I mean, we just saw him limp with ace-queen. Either way, I'm not going to keep him honest with frickin' 8-high. I'd like to actually beat some of his bluffs if I'm going to bluff catch. That is a good starting condition to bluff catch, I would believe. And now he donk leads, so maybe he has the ace. I mean, I feel like we might find out. That guy's only got a half pot size bet behind. This guy's setting himself up for a river jam. Yeah, and that's exactly basically what he does, an effective jam. Yeah, I kind of figured that guy had the ace. And just like that, we're in third. Not in... Got a gut shot, and that's kind of about it. I don't know if I'm not bluffing enough, but like, hello, gut shot. It's better than them calling and hitting the flush in the river, I suppose. So yeah, now I only have like 5 big blinds to start. So like, this thing just started and we're already in shove or fold mode, basically. The only one that even has a reasonably large stack is the first place player with like 20 big blinds. And even then, it's about to get less than that in a second. So I'm basically looking for a hand to jam here. Probably any ace, any reasonable king. Not that, though. That's what we call premium garbage. Although 3-8 does tend to do stupidly well for me. And, I mean, that's a pair. And I have a junky flush draw. Like, I'm going to frickin' bet on that, though. I'm just hoping to get the showdown. How about an 8 one time? I mean, I hit oh, yeah, I got a flush, yay! I doubt it's good. I guess it could be. But this is what we call a showdown hand. And of course, the guy's gonna put pressure. Okay, easy fold. Wow. I don't know what's crazier. The fact that why do you bet there? And how do you not shove with pocket fours? Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go for it. Can I see my hand? I mean, I have 2 outs. Queen is useless. Really should not be limping with ace-king there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure what else to do there. Like, that player made a big... I mean, was that their intent, I guess? But they never raised, so I think that's just how they play ace-king, which is not what you should be doing. Yeah, I mean, this is what sucks about this, too, is like... I mean, I don't know. I don't know if people want to see the end game results. I could just make it so that it's only what I play, but sometimes it's, I mean, when tournaments are this short, shit, I mean, it's probably going to be over here. Whoever wins this is going to basically have the tournament locked up. Yeah, wow. She called off with ace jack. So yeah, like basically, hey, look at that. 10 million. You could do a 1 million sit and go. I don't even know how much. I think it was like a 200K sit and go. I'm gonna have like 300 million chips. That's nothing compared to what I have. I just don't feel like playing for 10 million right now. So I mean, I think we might get a few more folds here in this one, but it is still play money, and people do play fishy and play money, so. Ace 10. I don't know. Maybe I could justify raising there. I just don't know anything about these guys, though, yet. I might split this into two. Who knows? Oh, that's premium for someone else's hand, I suppose. Yeah, again, like, I mean, it's the blinds increase so quick. Like, that last tournament probably didn't even last 10 minutes. That's kind of what I don't like about Donkaments, is the fact that, like, it's not even so much skill, it's just luck. Like, who knows why that person limped ace king? If they were trying to trap, I guess that makes sense, but I get the feeling the fact that they didn't raise it all with their pocket fours in a spot where I think they should be raising. Just gonna muck this, probably chopping, but yeah, like, he didn't shove with fours. Why? Yeah, I kind of suspected that person hit their 8 on the river. 9-5 and completion. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So yeah, we got a fish, and I think this person over here called pretty light as well. So I mean, they went for some value with the 8 and got called by some people that I guess were trying to chop. I would like to at least have an ace there if I'm gonna call. And I mean, I did have an ace, but obviously with a bet and 2 calls in front, I don't like the idea of calling when I'm probably going to, at best, split it with at least one other person. And probably not even that. I mean, you should count how many hands. I mean, what is this, the second hand? I'm going to count how many hands we actually play here before this thing's done. Just to give you an idea why hyper turbo tournaments probably aren't. I mean, this is like an ultra hyper turbo tournament, actually. Even hyper turbo on like Poker Stars, which I don't use anymore, lasts a bit longer than this. They do have a hand history, by the way. That's what I'm checking. So they potted it. Oh, that's premium. Nah, not, in the words of Borat. This hand is premium. Not. Flopped a junky top pair. Might be worth going for a street or two of value. Of course, not really, because I mean, if I see a flop with that hand, I'm probably out of position, and I would like to check it for pot control with a marginal hand. And if I was in position, I wouldn't be playing it. So I just fold. Like, I'm on the cutoff, I'm gonna just fold that hand. So this player's betting again, and this, wow, they're all calling. They all got something here, really. How is a jack? Wow, yeah, we got some fish at this table. 9-6 should have folded pre. The 7-8, I guess you were on the small blind, but it's like, then you defended the river. Like, what? I don't even get it. I don't even get it. Actually, no, I don't even need to count how many hands. Like, how many hands? Yeah, because that thing will keep track of it, so that's useful. I'm curious how many hands we actually play before I go busto or I win. Hopefully the latter, but she double potted it, right? And she's all in, probably gonna get called. Yep. That player doesn't seem very prone to folding. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So when she pots it, she probably has a good hand. 9-2, not a very good hand, but I am getting a good price. I will complete. Oh man, this is like what it is in these in the cash games a lot. Just fold, fold, fold. It just sucks because you kind of can't afford to fold forever. You need to actually get something. So you have been kind of over-representative. I would think that he could do this with a 10. Obviously, I'm not going to call with 9 high, though. That's pretty bad poker. Check. So he probably does have a 10, or maybe he's under-repping a 5. Yeah, he probably had a 10, or maybe he was just bluffing. That's definitely a possibility. So now we only have like 10 big blinds in our stack, and it's going to be... What is it with 8-5? I've had that like 4 times in these 2 tournaments already. Maybe I should be jamming there. But I'm just so used to being called in spots like this. Fours. I'm fine with either result. Taking down the blinds and chipping up without a showdown is never a bad thing in the tournament. I'm kind of need to double up here. I'm probably going to get called light. Hopefully not. That was a pretty quick call, but who knows. So I have them dominated. They need a jack that's not a heart. Okay, I got this. Part of the reason I shoved is just to get a double up, because I'm definitely... And yeah, that's an elimination, isn't it? Is that person out? How much do you have left? We're pretty even stacked here. Oh, I see how it's going to be. So it's probably going to just come down to an all-in confrontation. At least I'm in second, so I'm going to actually cash this time. Jack 8. Ugh. Okay, maybe it's not going to be like that. I'm fine checking this, I suppose. Top pair. I'm going to trap. What's with the slowdown on this? Wow, the kicker actually plays. I got a bit lucky there. So that was a little bit of a cooler, that short. I'm going to jam on him. It is better than the average hand. 3-4. And they give me a walk, which I'm completely fine with. This is one of the few hands I might have actually folded to a jam from them with for that stack size. Ace is going to be a jam. Wow, and they fold. I'll show the ace. And now I have to call with any 2. As much as I gave 3-8 flack earlier, that's such a good price. Folding is just not an option. I am dominated, though. Well, how could I even win this? I don't think I could. I mean, actually, no, I could have gotten the 4 of hearts. Monster hand, obviously just going to put them all in. Just need to fade a queen or a 4, and that's going to do it. I suppose I could have slow played there, but like, why get tricky? They're going to call with any 2 cards. They should call with any 2 cards. They're so short, they kind of have to. So, yeah. Nice to win. So, I'm going to go to lobby. I think 2 of them's enough. How long have I been recording for? 20 minutes, that's fine. Hopefully I played better than my DH Texas Poker Sit and Go series days. Would be hard to play worse. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be possible. I didn't go all in every hand, at least, like some people, but definitely there was some play. I don't think I did enough pressure heads up, although in fairness, when you're playing against fish, it's hard to really be the big stack bully, because some sensible people you jam, like with Queen 8 there, they're going to fold their 7 deuce, but they're going to fold their Queen 9s, Queen 10 offsuit. Well, they might not fold that, but they're going to fold, like, if you jam with like King 3, they're going to fold their King 5s, their King 6s. But if you freaking jam against the fish, they're going to think, that's the nuts, I got a call, and then you lose, which sucks. So, yeah, a little bit of a cooler situation to get it all in, but I don't think someone could really blame me for getting in check jamming Jack 8 against an aggressive opponent that has definitely shown that they're capable of overvaluing second best hands. That's kind of why I did it. I'm like, let them trap and then just get it in, could charge their draws and stuff. Maybe I could have just check called. That's the only thing I could have done differently. Maybe is just check call there and let them bluff the turn or something. But either way, I mean, top pair heads up's a pretty strong hand typically, especially against someone who's definitely been shown that they're capable of bluffing, or not bluffing, but over-representing. They could show up with like a 5 there. They could show up with a draw. They could show up with a lot of things that I think I'm beating.